Guys, I got these tank knee pads from eBay, and we're just going to pop these on the side of the tank. They were reasonably expensive. They were about $27 each. Sorry, $27 for a pack, but they're quite good quality. They will sit about there. Just lining it up with the bottom moulding. Yeah, perfect. I'm real happy with that. And we should be able to line that one up on the other side pretty easily. Yep. Cool, that's them installed there. Just adds to that retro theme. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with them. They look great. Just got a cross brace that I got from eBay. Just going to pop it there, just for the off-road desert sled style aesthetic. So it's pretty good. It opens up that way. Ooh, it may not fit. Just loosely tighten that down there. Cool. So, nice little crossbar, just to change the aesthetic a little bit. Just plan on putting that vintage MX number plate there in lieu of the headlight assembly to start with. Just because at the moment it's only going to be an off-road bike, so just going to pop that there. I've got some quite robust looking brackets that I got from Bunnings, so I plan on cutting them so that they fit in here. Yeah. And then I'll probably cut them there and put the number plate there. I'll probably actually end up just running this as a time lapse, just so that you can see it in action, but I don't have to sort of commentate and think about what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure it's going to look awesome. I just would like to concentrate on building it. Guys, this isn't the seat I plan on running long term, but it will fit and it will go on and look all right. Just to get us on the road, I'm going to install this seat. So I've installed the lip. Put it down like so. And I've installed some wing nuts under here to go into the rear stock bolt holes. In theory, this should just go together pretty easily. And just using our 10mm, we'll just tighten the front down because I've just wedged it underneath the tank. Yep, that's in the middle there. That's certainly on there. Again, it's not really the seat that I'm going to use long term, but it also doesn't look terrible. So it's on, and it will get us on the road. So it's in desperate need of a tune-up. And the brakes certainly need adjusting. But it's got quite a reasonable, surprising amount of pickup. But it's got very little in the way of brakes. So I just need to adjust them. But it certainly goes. I'm quite surprised how quick it is. But we'll do one more lap and then I'll take it in, because the brakes badly need adjusting. You feel, as it's coming up to temperature, it's certainly running better. And we've got some degree of brakes. It's very, very short, the gearing. So I reckon if you pop the clutch, it would bring the wheel up. It's surprisingly quick. I suppose it's got no weight, but it's surprisingly quick for what it is. Success. We have ridden our desert sled CD90Z for the first time. Brakes leave a bit to be desired. It's certainly smoothed out the warmer it got and things like that, so we're probably not too far off the tune, but that's a major box tick. We've ridden it. Guys, I am so stoked with how that first ride went. The bike is quite nimble, quite nippy. It's certainly not fast, but it's quite quick. It's short geared, so it certainly responds to the throttle. It does need a tune. I found on the middle half, so if your air fuel and your pilot is the first quarter of your throttle, and then the needle is the next 2 quarters, and then your main is the final quarter on your throttle. It did stumble as it came onto the needle, and it sounds like it's running a little bit rich, so it does need a tune. I'm thinking I might lift that needle a notch and just see how that goes, lean it out in that range and just see if it responds to that. Yeah, I'll also fiddle with the air fuel screw and the idle screw and get it to run, and then I really plan on taking it out bush so that I can give it a proper ride. Has no lights, it's got no indicators, it's certainly not road legal. and so I really want to take it out onto forestry roads where you're allowed to ride because they're not government roads, and actually give it a whirl and feel what it's like. So in the next video, it'll be test and tune ultimately, and the videos will be on Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Hope you can join me. Like, comment, subscribe, share it around. These videos are getting great traction, great watch time. I'm excited about the bike. I'm excited about how the videos are going, and I can't wait to bring you the next ones, guys. If you want to support the channel, go to super thanks down below or buymeacoffee.com/iRideTaz. Whatever works for you guys. Yeah, I will see you next Tuesday. Till then, guys, have a great week. Stay safe. See you next Tuesday. I'm out.